Aloha my kuipos, it's Nanea Manamea from Nanea's Keto Kitchen to yours. From my Keto Kitchen to yours. Today I will be making a keto pork chile verde de costillas de puerco in chile verde sauce. So I will show you my way how I make mine. So let's go to the kitchen, to the stove. Alright, so here we're going to roast 2 poblanos because we're going to be adding poblanos to our sauce. Over here we have 13 tomatillos, we have 3 jalapeños, and we're just going to let these roast in here on low heat. And here we have our carne costilla de puerco. We have about 2.5 pounds here. I added about 2.5 cups of water with a little bit of salt. And then we're going to let these roast. Once these are roasted, then we're going to throw them in a bag, let them sweat. Then I will clean them up and take out the seed, and then we're going to add it into the blender to make our sauce. And then I will let you know what we're adding to the sauce. So you want your pasillas or poblanos to start looking like this. You know, you want them to really cook. And these as well, like, so you want to turn it over a little bit. And then your meat is cooking. And here with your tomatillos, what you want to look for is that they're going to start to look like this, and they're going to start to change color. When they start to change color, it's because they're starting to cook, but you don't want to overcook them either because they will taste a little bit bitter. So you got to be careful with that as well too. Alright, so for our salsa, we're going to start to mix. We're going to use like maybe 1/4 of an onion, 3 garlic cloves, you can add 4, a little bit of cilantro. And we're going to mix that in the blender with a little bit of water, like maybe 1/4 cup of water, only because you don't want it to get so too dry. And then once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and take out my poblanos or my pasillas and put them in a bag to sweat. And then we're going to add it into the blender after we finish mixing this. And then we're going to add the chiles. Well, let me take out the chiles too. Hold on. The jalapeños. You want your poblanos or your pasillas to look like this. This one's still cooking. I had to switch burners. But see how the tomatillos are? And we're going to go ahead and take out these now, and then we're going to add those to the blender too. And then the last to add is the tomatillos, because that's just going to give the final touch. I don't add any salt to it because this will already have salt. It's still cooking. It's going to be a little while for this because it's going to cook in its own juice, and then the grease is going to start to come out. Then it's going to get crispy, and that's what we want. Alright, in our blender, we're going to go ahead and add the 3 chiles, jalapeños. We will be adding our a little bit of water, because you want that water in there too, just enough for it to mix in there, you know what I mean. And then we'll be adding our garlic, 3 garlic cloves, and let's just blend this for right now, okay. And then we're going to add the remaining, the cilantro, that, blend again, and then we'll be adding our pastillas, but I'm letting them sweat out for like at least 10 minutes. Oh, and that's the keto shake I use. That's one of them. That's a chocolate flavor, and then I also use vanilla, which is really good. Alrighty, once that has blended a little bit, now we're going to go ahead and add our onions. Just like 1/4 cup of onion, which is this right here. And we're going to go ahead and add our cilantro. Just like a handful's fine. This much. I'm going to add that into there. Get up in there. Now we're going to go ahead and blend it again. And then I'm still waiting for my poblanos to sweat. It's going to be a little bit more, maybe like 5 minutes or so, because I still have to clean them and take out the seeds. And then we're going to go ahead and add it to this. And we'll blend it again, and then we'll add the tomatillos in there. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and add our pasilla. They've been cleaned, they've been washed, and they have no seeds. Oh, well, okay, 1 seed. But, yeah. All right, no seeds. We're going to put that in there, because this is what's really going to give it flavor, too. Gonna add that in there. Now our tomatillos, see how they are? That's how we wanted them. We're gonna add everything in here and start to blend everything together. And our costillitas are cooking and almost done. Now they're cooking in their own grease. Let's go ahead and blend. All right, so I took out the grease. I took out as much as I could. You want to leave a little bit because it's still cooking. Now we're going to go ahead and add our sauce and let it simmer for about 5 minutes. Once your sauce, you're going to add some water into the sauce too because you don't want it too thick. You want it a little bit runny. And then we're going to add the calabacita, which is the Italian or Mexican zucchini. All right, let's go ahead and add our salsa in there. Yum, 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 yum. And we're going to add maybe about a cup and a half of water just to dilute it a little bit so it's not so thick. I did make my salsa a little bit chunky. I did pulse it for a little bit, just like maybe 3 times. And then I also just, used the regular milkshake button. So we're going to add a little bit of water, just like a cup and a half of water just to make it less thick. And then we'll add our calabacita and we are done. We'll be adding a little bit of salt, para los haters, just a little bit. Or put it to your liking, but that's enough, for me at least. Nada, you guys, but this smells delicious. Oh, okay, now we're gonna add our calabacita that I cut up. It's about 4 of them we're gonna add in here. And then just let it cook for about 3 to 4, well, about 4 to 5 minutes more. And your costillas de puerco or chile verde are done with calabacita. Well, you have to have some veggies in there. And that's it. This is the final product. So let's go ahead and try it. Oh, it smells so good, you guys. I am eating kind of late. So, you get home from work. You have things to do after work, so it is what it is. Anyways, let's go ahead and try it. It smells so delicious, you guys. All right, so let's go ahead and try it. I'm trying to find a little piece so I can actually because they all have, they're costillas de puerco, so they're gonna have bone in it. So let's go ahead and try it. My God, you guys, you need to try this. It's spicy. It's good on spice. You can always add serranos. You can add 4 jalapeños or add 6 serranos, depending on your tolerance of spice. This was enough because Miss Daisy got to eat too, aka my mom. But it's delicious, you guys. You can even add some, huevo estrellado or scrambled eggs or sunny side up, however, or even hard-boiled eggs. I think I'm going to put some sauce to the side so I can put some on the eggs tomorrow morning. But it's delicious, you guys. You must try this recipe. I'll go ahead and link everything below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to my channel. And mahalo, everybody, for your support. Aloha.